Patrick?
Huh?
Wake up! Dude!
Huh? Huh? What?
We're supposed to be doing our video!
What, a video? What?
Okay.
Sorry, let's go home. Oh, we're here. Hi, my name is Patrick, and this is
Abigail.
And this is A&P Talk About. And believe it or not, we're doing number 3 this time. Not number 4. I know this is 4 videos, but this is actually number 3 because the first one, 00, was kind of like, yeah, like a prologue type of thing. Now, as we said before, that we have a special episode today, which happens to be one of Abby's favorite topics, and it's about comic book movies. Now, I must admit, this is a topic that is kind of interesting and kind of exciting, but it's also kind of devious, and it makes me just darn mad. Sort of like last time I said, it just makes me stinking mad. But however, for Abby, she rather loves this topic. And we actually had a deep discussion about it the other day, and she thought, you know, this is pretty good. I like it. So today, that's what we're going to talk about. Yeah. So, you might be asking yourself, well, what is there to talk about? I mean, not everybody reads comic books, and not everybody goes to movies. But most people have heard about, like, oh, have you gone to the new Batman movie? Or have you gone to the new Spider-Man movie? Or the Hulk? Or Superman, for instance. Now, I'll just give you, you know, a little side story that she doesn't know about. That when I was younger, I was like a teenager or something like that, in Calgary, Alberta, I got to go down with my friends downtown to Golf Canada Square, and I saw them filming the first Superman with Christopher Reeve. And this was a long time ago, of course. And at the time, you know, everybody was excited about this because movies of that type with special graphics and stuff were kind of new. So it was kind of cool. And so we saw, actually I was there and watched this guy in a pink blanket with skis on top of the Golf Canada Tower jump off. And I thought, well, how does that, you know, fit in with Superman? And as it was Richard Pryor, and it did work. But so I kind of have a certain sense of anticipation. I have some expectations, and I must admit, after seeing that movie, all of them were crushed. It just didn't work out that well. So, as we've gone to these movies over the years, and now with Abby and all that, I've been more and more crushed and disappointed. And I've got some reasons why. So, first off, I wanted to ask Abby here, what are your expectations about these movies? What do you think?
Well, the villain has to be good.
Yeah.
Either it can be a new villain or a classic villain from the old comic books like the Joker.
Yeah, like having 3 Jokers or something like that.
Kind of.
Yeah, over time.
And the acting has to be pretty good.
Yeah, and for a comic book movie, it's always darn good, isn't it? Not. Oh, anyway, sorry. Go on.
And the drama, the like TV Troops calls it, quiet drama scene in action film. Kind of like that?
That's true. They are kind of like that. Now, I'm sure, Abby, that if I was watching, reading the comic books, there probably is a love story, and there's some drama, and there's some action, even in the comics, and I get that. But I must admit, I grew up in a period of time where Batman was, you know, the poof and the punch thing from the 60s show or whatever, and I kind of, I don't know, I kind of liked that. It was kind of humorous, kind of adventurous, and kind of funny. But the new ones these days, I don't know. So anyways, I wanted to, you know, maybe you guys could send us your opinion after listening to this or whatever and tell us what you think. Because that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's start off with, I'd like to start off with Superman. Just because, you know, I don't understand why we have this Man of Steel who's supposed to go out, I think, with special powers and save people. And yet he's traumatized by, what did we call that again? A who I am kind of thing. It's like, you're the Man of Steel. Don't you know who you are? Like when you get up in the morning, don't you feel like flying? Don't you feel like bending your fork? Because you can. It's like, can't you want to hit a baseball into Texas and you're in Washington? It's that kind of thing. Yet, instead, you're sitting on a fence out in your father's farm, and you're like, well, should I or shouldn't I? Oh, and then you go to work, and you try to hide yourself because you want to repress who you are or something, or you don't want people to know. And then you meet this girl, you're in love with her, and you're thinking, well, she's probably not going to like a strong, muscular superhero, so I'm going to act all wimpy all the time. And, you know, I'll just sit there and go, should I be a superhero, macho, good-looking guy? Or should I be this dopey dude in, like, glasses with his hair, I don't know, a certain way. So, anyway, I get passionate about this, I'm sorry, but I just don't understand why he can't just go up to Lex Luthor and clobber him. Instead, it takes like 3/4 of the movie until he does that. And then, even after that, he gets the girl, falls in love, and in number 2, he does the same thing. Well, I'm in love with her, I know I've got superpowers, but I'm thinking, no, I don't want to do this. So there we go again. By the end of the film, he's Superman again, but not for the first hour and a half. It drives me crazy.
It's like a cliche, an overused cliche.
Yeah, something like that. So how do you feel about it?
Well, I agree and disagree with
you.
I agree with you because it is kind of ridiculous. They try to repress who they really are.
Yeah.
It is, especially if they have superpowers.
Yeah.
But I disagree because if I were a superhero, I'd also be kind of edgy about that kind of thing.
Ooh,
especially
really?
if I didn't have superpowers.
Oh, why? Why would you say that?
Because being immortal, like, Batman goes against God sometimes.
Oh.
Literally. And he does win, but no lie.
Yeah.
But he's just immortal. No offense, but trust me, I love him, but he's just immortal. He's not like Superman who has superpowers.
Ooh.
So...
Which he never uses.
So, it's kind of... I kind of understand why he's just trying to be careful. Because he doesn't really want to die, because then where'd that lead to people of Gotham, you know?
Okay, it's okay. That's good. I like that, Abby. But let's go on to the next one. How about Spider-Man? Oh, well, he finds out that he has superpowers too. And what does he do? Well, I don't know if I should use them. Maybe I shouldn't. And then he's in love with a girl, and he's trying to get her affections. But does he fight for those affections? No! He decides to give up his super macho look and go after her with the wimpy kid look. Like, come on, that's not even real, even if you didn't have superpowers. Oh, I'm just totally upset about that. So, we go into Spider-Man, and it's the same thing like Superman. Through all 3 movies that we've seen, and it's just like, come on, bud. Just accept the fact that you're a cool dude that can shoot web on people's heads and use it. Go out and fight crime like you did in the cartoon show. Go after the Rhino and
the Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin.
The big octopus guy.
Yeah.
And Venom.
But if you watch the cartoon show, he's always kicking somebody's butt, and somebody is always kicking his butt. But in the movies, they spend, I think, far too much time trying to find out who they are again and go after the love of their life with less than stellar attributes. It's just crazy. And to worst, we watched the last Spider-Man that just came out recently, and what did they do? They rehashed the whole first movie again in a different way with the same outcome, and I'm thinking, ugh, can you not do a super movie, hero movie thing with superheroes fighting crime people and being a crime fighter? You know? Instead, you know, I just don't understand. I don't get it. So, what's your favorite one of all of them?
Probably Batman.
Probably Batman. How come?
Well, like I said, he's just immortal. Which is what makes him so cool. He doesn't have any superpowers. He goes against gods. And Superman himself actually wins against them, which makes it all the more cooler.
So Batman could die or something like that.
Yeah, and even if he does die, he can, in them comic books, of course, he can get like reincarnated, and like death can't actually stop him in his fight against crime. Yeah.
Now, speaking about fighting against crime, it just so happens to me that I think it's a crime about the last Batman movie. Now, I know there's lots of people that like Bane and his acting and all that kind of stuff, but I gotta tell you, I know you did, but I gotta tell you, You know what? I went into this movie expecting Batman to kick somebody's donkey. And however, he's standing there with a cane limping for like 45 minutes to an hour of the movie, wondering again, should I be a superhero or should I just live in obscurity? Well, it's just nuts! I'm telling you. I was waiting the whole time for him to put on the suit and save the day. But it's like, well, I don't know, my knee hurts and my shoulder's kind of sore, and you know what, I'm not so sure if this is me anymore. Like, it's you, dude! It's you! I'm telling ya! Oh, where's Michael Keaton when you needed him? I don't know! So anyways, I kind of liked the second Hulk. The first one was okay, but the second one, I thought it was okay. But, you know, I just want to see, it's like the Avengers. I thought it wasn't too bad, because they actually fought some evil people and used all their superpowers and had to save the day. I thought it was a pretty cool movie. But I guess when I go to see these kind of shows, I expect superheroes. I expect superpowers. Sorry. I expect action.
Okay,
and sorry, I'm sorry. I gotta calm down. I can't handle it anymore. It's like, you know what? It's like the Lord of the Rings. You got this little tiny Frodo who does these amazing things without any superpowers and overcomes great odds against massive armies of evil, and he saves the day. No powers, no nothing. He's just a little bitty guy, and he does it anyways. And I just gotta think to myself, you know what? If that was entertaining, watching something like that, how much more would it be entertaining if they followed the script and had Superman or Batman or...
Batman or the Hulk?
Yeah. Doing something interesting. Now, I know I don't want to go too long today. We probably already are. But I just wanted to go into one example of what I think would be a good start. Well, I just wanted to talk about one other thing that kind of got my goat a little bit. And that is that me and Abby were kind of coming up with a scenario that, you know, I'm not just going to say that these movies suck without actually having an answer for it. So we're going to do this thing where we say, like, Catwoman and Batman don't know who each other's are, like they're hiding their own thing, but they're pursuing each other. They're in love. So they go to a movie theater, or no, a restaurant. That's what it was. And they sit down to have a meal. And Catwoman gets up and says, oh, you know, I want to go powder my nose or something like that. And Batman's like, fine. So she goes into the bathroom, and it just so happens that some person comes in there that's been following her and tries to mug her or rape her or something like that. And they have this big fight scene, like she's in a dress or something like that, in there, and it's kind of cool. In the meantime, somebody comes into the restaurant and tries to hold it up. And of course, Batman, not in a suit or anything, manages to save the day. So in the end, it's kind of funny, right? He could be standing there with a torn, like, clothes, and she could come out of the bathroom with her torn clothes. They both save the day, and they both are in love, but so there's some action, there's some intrigue and deception, and also some, you know, crushing the villains or something like that. And so we go through the whole movie them going, no, no, she's the Catwoman, or something like that.
Yelp the TV.
Yeah, or he's the Batman. And then she's like, gee, I wish you were Batman, or something like that. Oh, you know what? I wish you were hot like the Catwoman. But they are! That's the intrigue of it. Instead, we've got this wishy-washy, I'm not who I am kind of thing, trying to pursue somebody who doesn't know if they want to be with you, and it's like, ugh, just weave it in there, you know? Do it up somehow. Anyways, that's our rant kind of thing today on this show. And do you have anything else to add?
I like your idea, and the whole them not knowing each other, like their secret identities, them not knowing each other's secret identities.
Yeah.
And them wishing that the other was Batman or Catwoman.
Yeah.
That happens in the animated series.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, see, somebody's already scooped me already, but not live action. And I tell you, it's just not good. But, so is there any villain, or I mean not villain, I know you like the villains, but is there any superheroes that we haven't seen on there you'd like to see them do?
Maybe the Justice League.
The Justice League, aha! Now I know it's supposed to be like an Aquaman's coming out. I'm holding hope, but hope is probably this big. I'm not sure, but hopefully it would be, because that'd be kind of cool, sending out those little signals to dolphins and stuff to kick some whale's donkey. I think it'd be great. It'd be awesome. Yeah. But, well, we'll get to that with the next episode. I'm not going to tell you what the next one is, because you're going to have to be totally thrilled with this one. Then wait patiently for the next one. Yeah. So until then, Patrick says, and
Abigail
says bye. See you later.
peace off.